One thing that was sweet in the findings was 40% of Americans said they would travel somewhere for a first date.
Wow, that is interesting. So where would they go?
Well, I guess there's lots of places. In terms of destinations, beaches are, of course, the most popular place to go. I mean, I love a beach. Everyone's happier in the sand, whether you're traveling as a family or couples or groups of friends. Also, top destinations also are off the beaten path places like Santa Fe, New Mexico, or Nashville, Tennessee, or Tucson, Arizona. Those are all wonderful places to visit that aren't as mainstream. But, of course, the big cities are still a big draw as well. There's culture and arts, whether it's New York or Boston, D.C., Chicago. International travel is going to continue to be really strong. About a third of Americans said they plan to visit Europe in the new year. And we do see a lot of this multi-generation travel where grandparents are taking grandkids to Europe, or maybe 3 generations are traveling together. And the top cities for those trips are Paris, London, and Rome.
My 3 favorites.
Me too.
You know, so I guess we're on target because I think we're planning, let's see, in June I believe we're heading to Rome, and then in the fall we're heading to London and Paris. So we're doing good.
You're doing perfect. You're right there with the rest of America. Lucky you guys. That sounds wonderful to do them all in one year.
Yeah, well, we do Europe every year. Not always with the grandkids, but it's fun. We love it. But then we also love to go across this country. It's a beautiful country, and we try to get to see as many places as we can here as well. This year, I believe that we've got a trip planned to Colorado again, because we love the Colorado Springs area.
Yes, and the mountains are still a very big draw for people as well. I mean, of course, last year was the centennial to the national parks, so people still have a lot of the national park interest and the mountains for skiing. We're heading into the winter ski season. Another interesting finding from the survey, too, was that while Americans say they're too busy to travel more in 2017, they do plan to spend more. So they'll take about the same number of trips, but budgets are up about 40%. So people are really trying to maximize those vacations that they have, and most of the money that they're spending is going toward their lodging and also toward their food and beverage experiences.
Wow. Well, lodging is very important. I mean, you want to be comfortable, and especially when you're with kids, you know?
Absolutely, and I think that's one thing that's great about the Choice Hotels chains is, you know, getting that breakfast included with your room is always a really nice, especially when you have kids. They can start their travels with a full tummy.
Right. Now, Choice Hotels, that includes Comfort Inn, Quality Inn, am I correct?
Comfort Inn and Suites, Cambria, and then they're building out their Ascend collection, which are higher end, independently owned hotels. So that's really allowing them to expand their portfolio in unique destinations and desirable leisure destinations like Key Largo, where I am today.
My daughter's heading out to Florida on the 19th. She's heading out to well, I think she's taking her son to Disney World, so she's not quite in Key Largo. But it's a fun state,
That's
too.
a great bucket list trip, yeah. Florida is wonderful. And one thing that was interesting from the survey is when people were asked if they could go anywhere in the world, the number one pick, 68%, was Australia. And then second choice was anywhere in South America. I thought that was very interesting.
You know, I think it is interesting. Actually, as we speak, my son and his wife are in Australia and New Zealand right now.
Oh, that's great. Wonderful places. Fun. I hope they're going to Queenstown. That's one of my favorite in New Zealand.
I have no idea. They're on a 14-day cruise. I have no idea what they're doing.
Good for them.
It was just interesting to see that was their choice for this year's vacation for the two of them. Because Australia, honestly, I've been there and I want to go back, but I don't know, for some reason it just wasn't on my radar for the next year or two. So maybe now it is.
Well, there's a lot of great places to explore in the world, so you can always go back, but I like to keep moving through uncharted territories too. I was just recently in Morocco, which was my first time there. But I do know that we're running out of time, so I want to make sure that people know they can get more information on the survey, as well as get some great ideas on trips they can take in 2017 by going to choicehotels.com.
Cool. Choicehotels.com.
Yeah.
I'll check it out too.
Thank
and
you
I'll tell
so
everybody
much.
else.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
happy
you.
new year.
You too. Happy travels.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.